Please let me pay tomorrow." Her voice cracked through the crowded supermarket as trembling fingers dropped the last few coins onto the counter, eyes filled with raw desperation. The cashier stared coldly, unmoved, while people behind her sighed loudly, some even laughing as phones lifted, recording her humiliation like it was just another viral moment. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments, what time is it and where are you watching from? Let's start. Her hand shook harder as she tried to gather the scattered coins, clutching the small milk bottle tightly like it was the only thing keeping her from completely breaking down. "Rules are rules," the cashier said firmly, pushing the milk back, while whispers spread fast, turning her pain into entertainment for strangers who didn't care. Right behind her, a sharply dressed man in a dark suit stood silently, watching every second with an intense gaze, as if this moment meant something deeper to him. She lowered her head, shame burning across her face, but she didn't leave, as if walking away meant losing something far more important than just food. A man in the crowd mocked her softly, and someone zoomed in their camera, but the suited man didn't react, his eyes locked only on her, studying every move. She finally picked up the last coin, her fingers pausing mid-air as if hoping someone would stop this nightmare. But no one stepped forward to help her. But what no one realized was that the man watching her wasn't a stranger at all, and this moment was only the beginning of a truth far more shocking. She sat alone on a broken park bench, gripping the milk bottle tightly against her chest like it was something priceless, her eyes scanning around as if hiding a secret from the world. Her stomach growled softly, but she ignored it, opening the bottle slowly, her lips trembling, not with hunger, but with a painful decision she had already made inside. Just as she lifted it, a weak whimper stopped her, and her eyes shifted toward a small, injured stray dog lying near the bench, barely able to move. Without hesitation, she rushed toward it, kneeling on the cold ground, her hand shaking as she gently lifted its head, her own hunger completely forgotten in that moment. Carefully, she tilted the bottle and let the milk drip slowly into the dog's mouth, whispering softly, "It's okay. You'll be fine. Just hold on a little longer." People passed by, some glancing, most ignoring, while she sat there feeding the dog, sacrificing the only thing she had fought so hard to keep just minutes ago. Across the street, the same suited man stood near a parked car, watching silently again, his expression unreadable, as if he was measuring something deeper than just her actions. The dog slowly gained strength, licking her hand weakly, and for a moment she smiled, but it was a smile hiding a storm of pain and emptiness inside her. Moments later, she stood up and walked toward the busy road, dizzy and weak, and as she stepped forward, a speeding car suddenly honked loudly, almost hitting her. People shouted in shock, but she didn't react, and from a distance, the man tightened his grip slightly, because now it was clear she wasn't buying that milk for herself at all. She slipped into a narrow, dim alley, her steps unsteady, breathing heavy, as if the weight of everything she was hiding was finally catching up to her fragile body. Her hands trembled as she pulled out an old phone, the screen cracked, fingers hesitating before dialing, her eyes filled with fear and urgency at the same time. "Please, just wait a little longer. I'm coming. I promise," she whispered into the phone, her voice breaking, as if speaking to someone who meant everything to her. A weak voice replied from the other side, barely audible, making her freeze for a moment, her eyes closing as silent tears rolled down her cheeks without control. "I'll bring something. Don't worry. Just don't sleep yet," she said quickly, forcing strength into her tone, hiding the truth she didn't want them to feel. The call ended, and she stood there frozen, staring at nothing, her chest rising and falling rapidly, as if guilt and helplessness were crushing her from inside. Suddenly, faint footsteps echoed behind her, slow and deliberate, making her heart race instantly as she turned around in fear, expecting someone standing there. But the alley was empty, completely silent. No one there, only the sound of distant traffic and her own shaky breathing filling the space around her. Far at the entrance, hidden in shadows, the same suited man watched again, his eyes sharp, following every move, every word, every emotion she tried to hide. And as she wiped her tears and stepped forward again, she had no idea that someone already knew exactly who she was talking to and why she was lying. The city bus screeched to a halt, and she rushed inside, barely holding onto the rail as people pushed from every side, her fragile body struggling to stay upright in the chaos. Sweat and noise filled the air, strangers arguing, phones ringing, and she stood squeezed in a corner, clutching her small purse like it carried her entire world inside. Her eyes stayed low, avoiding everyone, but her mind raced, thinking only about reaching on time because someone out there was waiting and couldn't wait much longer. Suddenly, a rough hand brushed past her, quick and unnoticed, and within seconds, her purse was gone, disappearing into the crowd before she could even react. She froze, then panicked, searching around helplessly, her breath turning sharp as she realized everything she had, the little she owned, was just taken away. "Please, my purse," she whispered, but no one listened, no one cared, as the bus kept moving, carrying her deeper into helplessness with every passing second. Just a few feet away, the suited man stood silently again, his eyes locked on the thief, clearly noticing everything. Yet he didn't move, didn't stop him at all. His calm face showed no emotion, no urgency, as if he was allowing this to happen on purpose, like this wasn't cruelty, but some kind of silent test. She held onto the pole tightly, her strength fading, eyes filling again, but still she didn't break completely, as if something bigger was forcing her to keep going. And as the thief jumped off at the next stop and vanished, the man simply watched, because the real question wasn't what she lost, but what she would do next. She pushed open a broken wooden door, stepping into a dim, fragile house where silence felt heavy, like every wall was holding on to pain that refused to leave. Inside, on an old bed, a weak, elderly woman lay struggling to breathe, her eyes slowly opening the moment she heard the door, searching with quiet hope. The homeless woman rushed to her side, forcing a gentle smile, hiding everything she had just lost, as if her own suffering didn't matter anymore
inside my chest now, but my lips stay locked and dry.
Something for you, she
Every
whispered
word
softly,
I wanna
lifting the
tell
milk
you
bottle with shaking
drowns
hands,
before
even though she hadn't taken a single sip herself.
You're right there,
She
but
helped the
feel
old
so
woman sit
distant,
up, carefully bringing
like
the
a
bottle to her
dream I
lips,
can't
watching
hold on.
closely as if every
and I
drop
fake
meant
a calm
survival, not just
expression
comfort.
while my
The
heart
old
is
woman drank
coming
slowly,
undone.
then looked at her with
It's
tired
raining
eyes
deep
and
inside
said,
my
"You
heart,
didn't eat again,
but
did
I
you?"
don't let it
Her voice
show.
filled with concern
I just stand
and
here
quiet
in the
pain.
silence
She
while I
smiled again,
watch
but
you
this
let
time
me go.
it hurt more,
You're
because
walking
it
with
was a lie she had
somebody
repeated too
else,
many times,
like I never
sacrificing
crossed
herself
your
again
mind.
and again without a
And I'm
second thought.
drowning in this
Outside the
feeling
cracked window,
that I'll
hidden in the
never
fading
leave
light,
behind.
the same suited man stood still, watching
could
this
scream, but
moment
what's the reason?
unfold. His expression
You were
finally
never
shifting
really
slightly.
mine,
For the first time,
so I
something
bury all
in
the
his eyes
pieces
softened. But he still
and
didn't
pretend
step
that I'm
inside,
alright.
as if he needed to
It's
see
raining
more
deep
before making his
inside my
final
heart,
move. And
but
as
I
she
don't
sat
let
beside
it
the
show.
old woman, holding her
I just
hand
stand
tightly,
here in the
she didn't know.
silence while I
The man
watch
outside
you let
already
me go.
knew her past.
You're walking
And
with
this was
somebody else, like I never crossed your mind.
And heavy wind
And I'm
poured
drowning
down
in
as
this
she ran through the
feeling
empty
that
street,
I'll never
her clothes soaked,
leave
her breath uneven,
behind.
holding on to hope that was slipping away fast. Her eyes searched every shop, every corner, but she had nothing left to offer. No money, no strength. Yet she kept moving, like stopping would cost
I won't
someone.
call your name out loud.
She reached the pharmacy window,
I won't ask you to
knocking
stay
gently.
now.
Please,
If you're happy where you are,
her voice almost lost
I'll
in the
just
sound of
fade
rain
into the
crashing against the ground. The
crowd.
man inside
It's
shook
raining
his
deep
head firmly,
inside my
closing the
heart,
window slowly,
but I
leaving her
don't
standing
let
there,
it show.
drenched and shaking,
I just stand
rejected
here
once
in the
again by a world
silence
that
while I
showed no
watch
mercy.
you let me go.
Her eyes barely opened
You're walking
as
with
she whispered
somebody
weakly,
else, like I never crossed your
her
mind.
voice fragile,
And I'm
filled with
drowning
fear
in this
and
feeling
disbelief at the same time. He didn't answer,
that I'll
just looked at her
never
silently,
leave behind.
because the truth behind his actions was far deeper, and she was about to face it very soon. Inside the luxury car, silence felt heavier than the storm outside as she sat soaked and weak, her eyes filled with fear, unsure whether she was safe or stepping into something unknown. The heater hummed softly, drying her trembling hands, but her heartbeat refused to slow down, every second
You don't have to
stretching
turn
longer
around.
as the man beside her kept driving without saying a
You don't
word.
have to see me.
The city lights passed across his face,
Just keep
revealing
going.
a faint, almost hidden smile, not
be
of
right behind you.
kindness, but of recognition, as if he had finally found what he was searching for. "I've been watching you," he said quietly at last, his voice calm but carrying
You keep
a
walking
weight
through the
that
shadows,
instantly sent a chill down her
like you're
spine.
carrying it all.
Her eyes widened,
Never
confusion
showing
turning
any
into fear,
weakness.
her mind racing through
Never
every
letting
moment of the day,
teardrops
trying to
fall. I
understand
can see the
how
way
deep
you're
the
breaking
situation really was.
underneath
And
that
just
quiet
as she was
smile.
about to ask more,
But
he
you
turned the
don't
car
have
toward
to
a
face
bright
it.
building ahead,
All alone
because
this
the
whole
next place
damn
would reveal
time.
something
You
she
don't
wasn't
have
ready
to
to
look
see.
behind.
Bright
I'll
hospital
be
lights
there
burned
just
her eyes as she
outside.
rushed inside.
When the
Her wet
world gets
clothes
way
clinging to
too
her
heavy,
skin, while
I'll
nurses
be
quickly
holding
took
up
the
your
old woman on a
sky.
stretcher
You
toward
don't
the
have to
emergency
say my
room. She
name.
followed,
I'll still hear
her
you
steps
in
weak
the
and
dark.
desperate,
Even
whispering
if
prayers
you
under her breath,
never
knowing she had
notice,
nothing
I've
left
been
to
with
give,
you
except hope
from
that felt like it
the
was
start.
fading. At the billing counter, her worst fear returned. The amount displayed
stumble,
far
if
beyond
you fall,
anything she could imagine. Her hands
your
slowly
light
curling
begins
as
to
reality
fade,
crushed her again.
I'll be right there
Her
in the
eyes filled with
silence,
shock, confusion,
making sure
and
you're
something
not
deeper.
afraid.
As she stepped
You
closer
don't
to her
have to look behind. I'll be there just out of sight. When the
took a slow
world gets
breath.
way
His
too
eyes
heavy,
finally
I'll be
softened.
holding up your sky. You don't have to say my
Someone gave
name.
me food
I'll still hear you in the dark.
younger version of herself,
from
helping a
start.
hungry boy on a rainy night. A memory
I don't
she
need to stand beside you.
Tears
I
rolled down
don't
her
need to
face.
be
She
the light.
scattered every doubt.
If
Her
it means that you
sacrifice,
keep
her pain.
moving,
It was
I'll
all
just
seen,
stay
all
here
remembered,
out of
It was
sight.
finally coming back to her.
You don't
She
have
covered her
to
mouth,
look
unable to
behind.
speak, as
I'll
years
be
of struggle
there
collapsed
just
into
outside.
one overwhelming
When the
moment
world
where
gets way
pain
too
turned
heavy,
into something she
I'll
never
be
expected.
holding up
Hope.
your sky.
Through the glass,
You
the
don't
old
have
woman
to
was
say my name.
machine
I'll
speaking
still
straight.
hear you in
For the
the
first
dark.
time, it felt
Even
like
if you never
survived
noticed,
this.
I've been with
He
you
stepped beside her,
from
no longer just an
start.
observer, but someone connected to her story, someone who had returned not by accident, but by purpose. The story ends here, but the mystery lives on.
You don't have to
Like,
turn around.
subscribe, and return for the next unforgettable journey.